Should we start?
All right.
All right. Hi, everyone. Thank you for coming today. For those of you that are on Zoom and here live, I'm Betti Russo. I'm not sure if you were in my discussion with Bill a couple of weeks ago or a month ago on Meeting of the Minds, where we first talked about social media marketing. And I'm so excited that he invited me to talk in front of all of you again. So again, I'm Betti Russo. I have been doing social media for real estate, focusing on it seriously for probably the past 4 years. 5 years ago, I totally wouldn't be doing what I'm doing today. I would never be sitting here, but social media has given me that voice where I feel comfortable to actually get in front of a room of people or on a Zoom call. So that's my story in short. So questions for everyone, and for those of you watching on Zoom, if you wouldn't mind joining the conversation. So who here is using social media for business? Kind of minimally.
When you say for business, like trying to get more clientele,
What's that?
do you mean it like for trying to get more clientele or just posting your business on there?
Marketing your business.
Okay, yeah.
Marketing your business.
Sort of. Yeah.
So if you're posting, for business on there, that's definitely a start, but yeah.
A little bit.
Okay, anybody else? So which platforms are you using?
It's the basics.
Facebook, Insta.
Instagram, Facebook, anything else?
LinkedIn.
Okay. We are going to focus mostly on Facebook and Instagram for today. That's okay with everyone. Those seem to be like the two biggest platforms where we see the most activity. So we'll do that. If anybody has questions about LinkedIn or any other platform, I'll answer to the best of my ability as well, probably at the end of class, if that's okay. So how often are you posting? Daily? Anybody else?
Just about when I get business.
Okay.
She's really bad.
So one of the biggest things that you have to keep in mind about posting on social media, especially if you are marketing your business on social media, is to be consistent. So that doesn't mean that you have to post every day, but if you're going to post every day, you have to post every day. You can't like just post every day and then ghost for a week. If you're going to post once a week, then post once a week. It's consistency, whatever that looks like to you. You need to stay on track with that, because if people see you here and there and not again for a while, it doesn't make any sense. It's not going to be worth posting at all. So let's see. So we're going to talk about Facebook and Instagram. Does everyone, I would hope that everyone has a Facebook account. Does everyone have a Facebook business account?
Yes.
You do?
Yes, but I haven't used it in years. It's
Okay.
been like 4 years or something.
And who's online saying that? I'm sorry, I can't
Bill.
see.
Hey, it's Bill.
Oh, okay. Hi, Bill.
Hi.
How about you, David?
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I'm barely used to Facebook. I use it more for like communicating with our office, but like Instagram is where I posted like my listing and stuff. So
Okay, so if you're using Facebook in the group, you have a Facebook account. Do you
Yeah.
not have a business account?
I do have like a business page, but it's just like there. Like there's nothing on it.
You haven't really used it.
Yeah.
Same? Okay, how about Instagram? There are several different types of accounts that you can have with Instagram. Does anyone have a business account, or is it strictly a personal account? Personal?
Business.
Mine's personal. I don't have a business on it. So.
Okay. So for Facebook, I definitely recommend having a personal page and a business page. Personal page is where your friends are. It's where most of your activity happens. The business page, not as much, but there are different things that you can do with the business page. So your business page on Facebook is where you should be posting everything business, and then you can share it over to your personal page. You can post some to your personal page as well, but your business page is really where you should be posting about business. And there, like I said, there's different things that you can do with a business account in Facebook as well as Instagram. So if you want to do any type of ads, if you want to look at your statistics, if you want to schedule posts ahead of time, you have to have a business account in order to do that. So going forward, just think about that. With Instagram, you can have a personal account. Hello. You can have a business account, or you can have what they call a creator account. Does anybody have a creator account up there?
Yeah.
Up there in Zoom land?
Bill does.
Bill does, okay. So a business account is very similar to a creator account, but I'm just gonna back up really quick. If you have an Instagram account and it's a personal account, you really should switch it to either a business or a creator account. Your Instagram account, the personal account, is private. You don't wanna be a secret agent, right? If you're posting for real estate on Instagram, you want people to be able to see it. So you need a business account or you need a creator account. Creator account is very similar to the business account. It has a few extra bells and whistles. So with either a business account or a creator account on Instagram, you can, again, look at your stats. And the reason why we look at stats, it's not for vanity metrics, but it's so that you can actually see what's working and what's not working. If you post something and 300 people have seen it versus 25 people, you know that that's a post that's working. So you kind of want to work with what your audience wants to see. So stats help with that. Also with Instagram, either business or creator, you can schedule your posts in advance, which is a whole nother class. And you can run ads. You can run ads. So you definitely want a creator account or a business account with Instagram. And yeah, the creator account, if you're into like doing stories and adding music to your posts, the creator account gives you music. It gives you just like a lot of extra tools to use. So yeah, and it's really easy to switch over from a personal account to a creator account or a business account. It's right in your settings. You don't have to start a new account. It's just a click of a button in your settings. So any questions so far?
If you do the creator or the business page on Insta, do you have to pay for boosting or whatever else it is?
Yeah, if you boost anything or run ads, you have to put money behind that. But
How do we capture the leads as a platform?
there's really no lead capture on there unless you run an ad, including some type of lead capture ad.
Like a
per
little
se.
platform, something,
Yeah.
input your name, address, etc.
Except,
And
yes,
This way we, we
yes.
contact them, are we just dependent on them taking a look and then replying to our story?
Right, so if you want to put money behind your posts in order to capture leads, that's available to you. Otherwise, your focus would be on organic traffic.
Right.
So people sharing your posts, people engaging with your posts, people liking your posts. The more engagement that you get, the more communication that's happening on your posts, the more Instagram is going to show your posts to more people.
Because all of this is based on algorithms, correct?
Say that again?
Just because all of this is based on algorithms,
Yes.
right? Should we have a friend start, with a thumbs up or just something, a blurb of saying, oh, I like this video, it's just a couple words on or whatever. Should we start with, anything like that, or just have them encourage them to write something so things get, seen, I guess, a little bit more or targeted as per real estate or anything else?
You always want to include a call to action
Okay.
in your caption. So after whatever you're going to say in your caption, you want to add something like, give me a thumbs up if you agree, or if you love this post, say hey, or something simple, or drop an emoji, something simple that people can quickly do to get that activity going on your post. Yep, absolutely.
So a more of an engagement kind of post.
Exactly. Social media is social. It's about being social and engaging people. The more you engage, the more the platform likes it, because now you're keeping people on the platform. And that's what they want. So they look at engagement. Absolutely.
Can I ask a Facebook question?
Yes.
Hear me? Yeah, I actually bought ads on my Facebook, my business Facebook.
Mhm.
And I'm wondering if I didn't spend enough money or I didn't see much results from it, so I didn't do it anymore. I had 2 ads on that it came through the Facebook, I guess, because it's my business page. So I organized an ad and put it on and paid for it for, I think it was supposed to run for 2 weeks. And I'm wondering if I was expecting results too quickly. Is it that I should be more consistent, leave it for a longer time, or you think 2 weeks is too short?
2 weeks is not too short, but the way Facebook, and I don't really use ads that much. I used to. I prefer organic traction now instead. But the way ads work, part of the way ads work is that if your ad initially is getting a good amount of traction, they will keep pushing it out there. The amount of money that you pay for an ad is not always consistent. Like you'll say the maximum I want to spend is $20, whatever. And Facebook may not use that entire $20. If they see that they're putting your ad out there and it's not getting any traction, they won't keep putting it out, even though you put the money there. They won't use all of your money. They'll just, they'll just kind of phase it out because it's not getting the interaction that they want to see. So it could be what you posted. It could be, what your caption was. It could be how you shared it. There's a lot of different factors that go into that. I don't know if that helped, but.
Yes, thank you. I'm going to revise everything and try again.
Try again. Yeah, try again. But you know what? I honestly would recommend, trying to go organic. Don't spend too much money on Facebook. I'm not all for that. I'm really not. We spend enough money in our businesses on marketing, and Facebook could be a free tool if you use it correctly. So I would, just keep on learning how you can utilize Facebook, to your best advantage without having to put money. Yeah. All right, so I have notes, I'm sorry, but I need to check in with my notes every now and then. So I do have a creator account. I'm back on Instagram again. I love having a creator account. Another thing that is different about having a creator account instead of a business account is that when I share a story, I have it set up to automatically post to Facebook stories. And with a creator account, it'll post to my personal Facebook page. With a business account, my story on Instagram will post to my business Facebook page. I like it to go to my personal page because I share a mix of personal and business on my Instagram account. I only have one account for Instagram and I share everything there. Some people, have an issue with this because they don't want to share their personal life on their business account, but I'm a firm believer that people need to know you. People need to know, like, and trust you, right? And how are they going to do that if all they're seeing is business and nothing personal? There's a way to be personal on social media without sharing your whole entire life story, right? We shouldn't be sharing our whole life story on social media, whether it's a personal account or a business account anyway. So you just have to be, conscious about what you're sharing, and one account is definitely sufficient for Instagram. If you want to have both, you know, you would just have 2 accounts to manage. That's totally up to you. But I find that one works well for Instagram. So now that we got that out of the way, we're going to talk bio. So does everyone have their bio completed on Facebook and Instagram?
No, just
What's that?
on Zillow
Just on Zillow. So
and on KW.
Facebook has a place for you to put your bio. We're going to start with Facebook because it's a much bigger section for you to utilize. Actually, there's several sections on Facebook where you can put in your contact information. You should have your brokerage information and address, because you're a realtor. You want people to be able to find you. You want them to know who you are when they click on your account. You want to have a written bio on there so that if people dig deep to see who you are, when they see your post, if they like your post, they're going to click on your bio to see who you are and what you're doing. So you want to tell people who you are. So on Facebook, I would definitely go into your account and fill out every single field that they are offering to you. It's valuable, trust me. With Instagram, you have like this much room in your bio. So you have to get really creative with Instagram. So how about if everybody takes out their phone and opens up their Instagram account? If you click on the little person on the right-hand bottom corner of your screen, it'll go to your account. And underneath your photo is where you see your bio. So who has that part filled out? What do you have there?
Enthusiastic real estate agent who prides himself on offering legendary service to my clients.
That's excellent. So I'm going to add one thing to that. To my clients, so they can, what's the benefit to your clients? Just add that in. So I had a bio like that on Instagram and I changed it to a bulleted list, but that's really excellent. You can do either something like that, like I am blah, 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 and here's what I do. And that results in what? So you're telling people quickly what you do so they know who you are. My list now is bulleted using emojis. You should always use emojis. Instagram likes emojis. They like you to use their tools. So use them. My list is luxury home specialist, home staging professional, and then I have hashtag North Jersey Lifestyle Show and hashtag No Like Trust Podcast, because those are part of my brand and what I do. Then I would always, do you have a link to your website or to your business page, or do you have a link set up going somewhere?
I didn't have a website because I just came from the record. I didn't have a website there. I have a website here, but I haven't put it in.
Okay, well, you definitely want a link there so that people can click on that link and you can take them to wherever you want them to go. I would take them to my website. What I have is, I have a Linktree link. Does anyone know what Linktree is? Yeah.
Yes.
So with Linktree, it's a free tool. If you go on Linktree, linktr.ee, you can set up a customized link that's just for you, and all of your links can live there. So if you go on to mine, for example, and I click on my Linktree link, it takes me to a list of other links that are mine. So anyone that clicks on my Linktree link, they can see my latest video, they can go to my website, they can go to my podcast, they can ask me questions. So the Linktree link is very valuable. It's definitely something to check out if you have more than one link that you want to send people to. Okay, let's talk about what to post, because that's probably what everybody wants to hear, I would imagine, but it's really important that you have your account set up first properly so that your posts do what you want them to do, right? So let's talk about what to post. Well, I know that you guys are not posting that much. How about you? Are you posting a lot on social media? You came in a little bit late.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm new. I didn't even start yet. They told
Okay.
me that I can come to like see the training.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Are you on social media?
Yeah, I have an account on Instagram that I made. Starting to build that up, you know. Yeah.
Okay, awesome, awesome. So if you're not currently active on social media, or if you're minimally active, start with engagement. So again, last month I had a conversation with Bill Boswell during Meeting of the Minds, and the first question he asked me was, for someone who has minimal, or one of the questions he asked me, for someone who has minimal to average exposure on social media, what would you suggest for them to begin to create an audience? So what I suggest first and foremost is engagement. Engage and interact. If you don't want to post, or you don't know what to post, or if you don't feel comfortable posting, you can engage and interact with people on what they're posting. So join the conversation. If somebody posts something about their family or an accomplishment, or it's their birthday or their anniversary, jump in there and get involved in the conversation. Give them a thoughtful comment though, not just happy birthday, or click on one of those links, you know, Facebook has now, where you can just click on like happy birthday or happy birthday with balloons or whatever. Get more involved, use the person's name. People like to hear their name. They like to be acknowledged. They like to be heard and seen. It's just human nature. So give them a nice response. Hey, Christina, happy birthday. I hope you have an amazing day. You know, just put a little more thought into it. I used this as an example when I was talking to Bill. And it's funny because like a week prior, he had posted a picture of his daughter, and she has beautiful curly hair. And my response was, oh my God, she's beautiful. Where did she get those curls from? Instead of saying, oh, cute, you know, get involved with what you're saying. Again, social media is about being social, and it's about creating relationships. So you have an opportunity to create relationships really easily by using social media the right way. The next thing I would suggest is ask questions, get everyone talking. I saw a funny post this morning that said, and I think this was on Instagram, it said, I need advice, not about anything in particular, but just I need advice. And it was kind of funny because they were just trying to start up a conversation, and the answers that people came up with were just, I was laughing out loud. So ask questions. People love to give advice. They love to, you know, get involved in the conversation. So it's a great, you know, any question is a great conversation starter, and you want to start conversations. And when people answer you, when they react, answer them back. Don't just like their comments, keep the conversations going. What you're doing is you're creating relationships. You're getting people to know who you are. You're getting people to see you out there on social media, so that when they see you doing business, they know who you are. The other thing is join conversations in groups. So everyone belongs to, hi Fred. Everybody belongs to groups on social media, right? And Facebook, we have, you know, the marketplace group. There are town groups. I know I belong to a bunch of groups. Get involved in the conversations people are having there. People are asking all kinds of questions. Even get involved with conversations that your fellow realtors are having, because it's important to know the realtors that you work with, right? All about creating relationships with your sphere, with people in the markets that you service, and with other realtors as well. Show up, be consistent, and be authentic. So to me, it's all about being authentic and putting myself out there. I want people to know who I am. That's going to attract the right people to me. Not every seller or buyer is for me. Not everybody is going to resonate with who I am and what my message is. Everybody is different, right? So I want to attract the people that are right for me, because they're going to be the best people for me to work with. Just like they would be, you know, for you or you. You want to attract people that resonate with you and your message. And by being authentic, that's what you're going to do. Okay. Don't make believe that you're somebody you're not on social media, because you're just not going to attract the right people, and that's not good for business. So yeah. What else? Posting content for business. Any ideas on what we should be posting? Like, as a realtor, what would you post?
Well, the property you have listed or coming soon. All right, sold properties. You know, this way you could target the audience, right? Whoever you want. Market updates,
Mhm,
do's and don'ts.
that's a good one.
You know, getting prepared for the mortgage. You know, what to do and what not to do.
Mhm.
Obviously, it falls into do's and don'ts, but that's what it is.
Anyone on Zoom?
I also take pictures of, let's say, a nice, beautiful staircase or whatnot, and then I put with the emoji with the sliding bar, you love it, you don't, or thumbs up or thumbs down, or things like that. This way, there's more of an interaction. I mean, whatever, I get about 1,100 views on my story posts. And
That's
sometimes,
amazing.
yeah, sometimes, you know, there's about 30 responses or whatever. Another thing that I do just to interact with them is more on my personal page. Like I said, I don't really touch on the business page, is I just cut my apple trees, right? I just pruned them, I should say. And I posted that. And then 2 weeks later, I posted that I sprayed them. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing, but I was spraying them. I took a video of it, right? There was about 1,200 views and
That's
about
amazing.
24 responses. Can you help me with the spray mine? Mine's dying, mine's this, that, the other thing. Like, I have no idea, but I Googled some things, right? But it was interactions, right? I Googled some things and I figured out, and I also called Allstate Farms in Chester. I asked them, hey, what do I do here? What do I do there? They give me some pointers. And I called the person back. I said, yeah, this is what you do. Yeah, it's not a big deal, you know. Sure, no problem. I'll come over. I'll help you out. And, you know, it was more of like, when that was said, well, my mother-in-law is, you know, we're ready to send her off to a home, her house. I said, well, I'm here. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, sure. You know, but it's
Yeah.
more of an interaction kind of thing.
Yeah, so you posted something that was a conversation starter,
Yeah.
and something that people relate to. People like to see the backstory. They don't necessarily care how many units you've sold. They want to know what's in it for them. So you provided value by posting that, even though it didn't have anything to do with real estate. It had something to do with what people are interested in. So that's awesome. And even when you're posting for real estate, like I do post my listings, absolutely. I'm doing that on not only on behalf of my seller, but also, you know, because I want to show off my listings, but that has to be peppered in with providing value to the people that are watching you. What's in it for them? Not in a negative way, right? I don't want that to sound, you know, not nice, but what can you do for them? What can you teach them? How can you help them? That's what they want to see. They don't care if you sold like 25 houses last year, you know, they really don't. They like to see the listings. I get a lot of interaction on when I do post a listing, but there's a story with it, and it's not coming from a point of a view of me. It's more about you and what I'm doing to help my clients. And that's what it's all about. You're going to build relationships based on the value that you provide to people, not on bragging about your numbers. Right? And you see that, that's amazing.
Right, no, it's key.
That's amazing.
Interactions are key, you know, because even when you think nobody's watching, they're all watching.
Everybody's watching.
They pay attention. You
Everybody's
know, you
watching.
can post the same thing on your post, and then the same thing on your story. On your post, you get about 300 or 500 likes or hearts or whatever, but then you see on your story is about 1,200 or 11.
Right.
They always watch, but none of them want to say anything. Which is
Right.
okay.
Yeah, so
They
that,
still watch.
so that brings me to this, like, there are plenty of people who will never comment, who will never like, who will never give you an emoji. That doesn't mean they're not watching. They're just on to the next thing. They're watching, because then when you see them out in public, they're like, hey, I saw your video, I saw your post, oh my God, that house is beautiful. Like, they are watching. Don't ever doubt that people are watching. Sometimes I post something and I get crickets and I'm like, what? You know, like, what's going on? You know, they're watching. So keep doing what you're doing. Consistency, consistency, consistency. Don't give up. I don't know. What other, do you have any content ideas?
Well, I know when I was like researching becoming a real estate agent, I was like watching people's videos. So what if you like, I guess, make content in regards to how to become a real estate agent, to help, you know, people who want to become one?
You can do that. So if one of your focuses is recruiting people, growing your downline, maybe we don't say recruiting, do we? Is that a bad word? Growing your downline, then absolutely, you know, get on social media and talk about how much you love your new brokerage, and how you would love to share that, you know, with your friends or anybody you know, or anybody that they know that is thinking about becoming a real estate agent, or maybe a real estate agent who's thinking about making a move from their current brokerage. Absolutely. Yeah, I've done that. It's nice. It's really nice. What's that?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I said, way to ruin their life. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, so you can post things, like look at your life. Look at your life as content. What are you doing day to day that you can share? What kind of questions are people asking you on a daily basis? What questions do people ask you the most? Like, how's the market? I get asked all the time. And one of the things that I do is I post a market update, but it's not just a market update, like here's the numbers. I get into a conversation. Here's the numbers, but here's why. And look at how this changed from last month. Give that value so people want to watch you. People want to come back and see what you're doing. So anyway, I think I'm fresh out of ideas for today. I wanted to save some things for next time. In 2 weeks, I'm going to be here again. If you're interested, and in the next class, I'm going to be covering video, Facebook Lives, Instagram stories, Instagram Lives, and touching on Reels a little bit. I thought it was important to cover the basics today and get you started for those of you who are not too active on social media, and then dig a little deeper next week. One thing that I want to mention before we're done is there is one book that I recommend for everybody to check out that will really help you. And here it is. It's called What to Post. Very original, I know, but it's right into the point. What to Post. It's by Chelsea Pites. This can be found on Amazon. I know Chelsea. I got to know her just by following her on Instagram. So I would definitely follow her. But she, from soup to nuts, she has amazing ideas in this book. This book, she wrote when she was putting her own ideas for her own planning down on paper, and she decided to put it into a book. So it has some really, really great content here. Whether you're new or experienced, I definitely recommend this book. And that's a wrap. Any other questions?
One of our agents asked, are you posting the same content on your personal as well as your business?
On my personal page, I post personal. We're talking Facebook, since I Instagram, I only have a creator account. So yeah, on personal, I post personal, and a few times a week, I'm definitely sharing what I post on my business page to my personal page. So I actually go onto my business page and I hit the share button and I share it to my personal page. Not everything though. My friends don't always want to see my business, but once in a while, if I think I have like a really great tip to share, or definitely my weekly video series, I always share that over to my personal page. I do weekly, like a quote of the week every Monday, just like a motivational, Monday thing that I post on Instagram, and on my business page, I always share that to my personal page. So it depends on what the content is. Mhm.
On IG, should you only follow people who are in real estate on your IG?
No.
You want to follow everyone that you know on Instagram and then some. So you want to build relationships. You want to look for people in your community. You can follow people that you don't know that are in your community, or people that are doing something that you like, that you want to see. If you want to follow me on social media to see what I'm doing, you're welcome to do that. I follow a lot of people that I don't know, and I watch what they're doing. I get ideas. They don't mind. They want people to watch them. I want people to watch me. We all do what we do, and even though we do some things similar, how we show up on social media is in our own voice. So if you look at my page or my account and like something that I'm doing, and you decide to do it, it's not going to be the same because it's you doing it. So yeah, follow people that are going to provide value to you. Follow people that live in your neighborhood. Follow people that work in your community. Definitely follow people who are happy to be followed on social media. What's that?
Add a new friend, at least 2 to 3 per day. Add a new friend, either you send a friendship or they send you one, accept their stuff.
On
Because you
Facebook.
never know, yes, because you never know where business comes from.
Yes. Yep. I added a lot of people on Facebook a long time ago that lived in the town that I lived in and was doing a lot of my business in, because we all had mutual friends. People, if you have a lot of mutual friends, they're happy to be your friend too. They see that you know a lot of people that they know as well. People like to be social, and that's what it's all about. So yeah.
How do I pass 5,000 people, because it's not allowing me? Something like that. How do I pass 5,000 people?
On Facebook?
Yes, because it's not allowing me to accept anymore.
I don't think you can.
I don't think you can. They have their parameters. You need to get a business account.
I think 5,000 is a limit.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, you need to open a business account. And the cool thing about opening a business account is that you can invite all your friends in one swoop. You can go to invite, it'll pop up invite friends. You can select all, and you invite them all to your business page. That does not mean they're all going to accept, but you're quickly, if you have 5,000 friends, you're quickly going to get a following on your business page.
So you get more followers.
5,000 is the limit.
5,000, you could only follow 5,000, but endlessly they can follow you, right? A number. Right, because you get as many
You can have more
followers,
than
right?
5,000 followers. Yeah,
Followers that follow you, but
exactly.
you could only get up to 5. Okay,
On Facebook.
okay. What about Insta?
Insta, you can have millions of followers.
I don't know that there is a limit
No, I
on
don't think there is.
Instagram.
And how many can you follow? Is it another 5,000 or is it?
No, I think it's endless.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they have their limits somewhere out there, but I haven't seen a limit
Okay.
with Instagram.
Okay.
Anything else?
Would it be
Christina?
smart to erase some people you haven't touched base, like, let's say they're from a different country, right? Obviously, you look at the profile where they're from, so forth, so on, and you erase them and, you know, would that be a little better?
If you feel like there's no value in the connection, so whenever somebody follows me on Instagram, I always look at their profile. Sometimes there's creepy men following me, no lie. And I remove them as a follower. Sometimes somebody will follow me that clearly is out of the country and maybe they have 1 or 2 posts on their account. I don't know why they're following me. There's, you know, it's not a valuable connection. The other thing is you don't have to follow everyone back that follows you. They might follow you because they like what you're doing. That doesn't mean you have to follow them back. It's not follow for follow here. You follow who you want to follow. And sometimes people will follow you that you do want to follow back, you know, but there's no written rule that says because they follow you, you have to follow them back. And there's no written rule that says you need to keep them as a follower if you don't think there's a reason for them following you.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, I think that's it. So if anyone has questions, feel free to reach out to me. Feel free to follow me on Instagram. My handle is Betti_Russo. On Facebook, I'm under my name. My page is North Jersey Lifestyle. Betti Russo and North Jersey Lifestyle. Feel free to connect with me there and you can message me if you have any questions, we can connect and I'll be happy to answer any questions. Thank you.
Betti_.
Yeah. Russo, RUSSO.